Dnyaneshwari along with me. I am at Riverwinds Park today. I am going to read from chapter 16, OV 163 onwards. The sunflower is totally devoted to sun, but the sun never tries the fragrance of sunflower. Or, in the spree of spring, millions of collections of beauty of forest bloom, but the spring takes off without touching any of them. Let this be so. Goddess Lakshmi came with 8 achievements, but God Vishnu didn't pay any attention. Like that, though the pleasures in this and that world became his servants, he really doesn't like to enjoy them. Even as a novelty, his mind doesn't desire for pleasures. This is the well-known state of dislike. Like a honeycomb is to bees, water is to fishes, or the sky is to birds, open and free. Or a mother's love toward her child. The touch of wind from Mount Malay in the spring is soft and gentle. Meeting a loved one is pleasing to eyes. Or, like the sight of mother turtle to her young ones, who behaves towards all beings with such tenderness and gentleness, very soft to touch, tasty if placed in the mouth, fragrant to smell, with body very clean. When used in excess to one's liking, still not harmful to anyone, that it could have semblance to camphor. Like the sky contains 5 great spirits, still it is contained in a small atom. There it becomes like as this universe is. What more can I say? Such a living for the life of all beings in this world that I call tenderness. When defeated, a king becomes sad due to shame, or an honorable man becomes lusterless when he is degraded. Or, if an ascetic were to come accidentally to the house of a vile man, that base man feels ashamed. A warrior would never accept a shameful act, such as to run away from the battlefield, or a faithful woman would never tolerate indicating her death of her husband. When a beautiful person breaks out with leprosy, or an honorable man is accused of crime, they feel like this is the end of life due to shame, thinking his 3.5 feet long body dying and taking birth again and again, to stay as a cast of liquids, blood and urine, in the crucible of fat in a womb, which is shameful. This is enough. To come as a body, to get name and form, there is nothing shameful than this. They come to such decline, so they feel obnoxious of body. The pure ones feel this shame, but the shameless like that body. When thread of cotton breaks, the movements of dolls stop. Like that, when breath is conquered, the actions of organs stop. Or when sun sets in the evening, the scattered rays disappear. Like that, when mind is conquered, behaviors of sense organs stop. Thus, when mind and breath are controlled, all 10 organs become incapable. The essence of steadfastness is this: a horrible event like death, and that by entering in the fire. But when it is for husband, a faithful woman accepts that. Like that, for the sake of self, curing the illness caused by poison of enjoyment, they like to go by thorny road of void. Here, prohibition doesn't come in between. He is not obliged by pressure of regulations. He doesn't develop liking for great achievements. Thus, mind automatically runs towards Supreme God. This is called as the supreme this is called as the spiritual brilliance. Though body bears all hair, it is not aware of that. Like that, tolerating everything, he doesn't feel pride that is pardon. When enjoyment of pleasures goes to extreme, or when disease exacerbates by chance, or when you don't get what you like and bump into what you don't like, when all this flood at the same time, the courage which stands to stop these like Agasti, when a wave of smoke arises, when force in the sky, wind swallows in one gulp. Hey Arjuna, like that, when you come across physical, supernatural, or spiritual grief which swallows it, that is courage. While following the path of knowledge and yoga to reach Supreme God, there is no dearth of courage in the mind. We will stop here. Come again. Thank you very much for joining me today. Don't forget to again tune in